This is Kevin Alexander with Alta Vista Technology. Welcome to Off the Deep End, where we take a look at beneficial functionality within Business Central you might not be acquainted with. Today we're going to take a quick look at how to tailor and filter lists within Business Central. Let's get started. Within Business Central, I'm going to use posted sales invoices for our learning today. And on our lists, all these are configurable for you as a user. So one of the things that I like to do is clean the list up so that I only see the columns that are meaningful to me or relevant. And so how we can go about doing that is we come up to the gear and we can go into personalize. And once we're in with personalization, you can see on the screen, as I highlight over these columns, I'm presented with this little red triangle, and I'm going to remove a couple fields here. So let's take away the currency code. So I'm going to hide currency code, and let's take location code and hide that. So let's kind of tidy this list up a little bit, make it a little tighter and easier to read for myself. And there's a few columns that I'd like to add to this particular list to help later when we're looking at information here. And to add those, we're going to come up to fields, and there's a few I want to add. So I'd like to add a couple date fields, and I'd like to add the salesperson. So I'm going to come here and we're going to grab posting date. So let's drop the posting date in, and next we'll look for our salesperson code, and we'll put that salesperson code right next to the customer as well. And then I'm gonna look for document date. All right, so we got a few of those in here. Now, you might also notice that while I'm in personalization mode, I can also move dried columns around. So if I want to move columns, I can move these columns around and put them in the order that best suits my needs. So very easy to move the columns here. So once I'm satisfied with the changes I've made, we can just come up here and select done. Now, going forward, when I come into the posted sales invoices, this list will look the way that I've modified it. And once my list looks the way that I need it, I can interact with this particular list. So you can sort on any column. So I could come up to amount as an example, and from here I can sort descending or ascending. So I can sort within inside of any of the columns. I can also filter on columns as well. There are a few different ways that we can filter our lists. So I'm going to select a record here, and so just clicking on this record, I can come to the column header and select filter to this value. And now it's going to filter my list down to this particular customer, the School of Fine Art. Now, where can I see the filter that I've applied as well? So a couple different places that we can get to our applied filters. So the first is up here next to the name of our view. We have the name of our view here, and I can select show filter pane. And so when the filter pane opens up, you can see here's the filter that I applied on the list. The other way to look at the applied filters is right over here on the header. There is the show filter pane icon as well. So both of these will get us to the same spot. And now I might want to filter this list a little deeper, and I'd like to go ahead and filter by amount remaining as well. So we can select our particular filter field, and we'll go down to amount remaining, and we'll select greater than 0. And now you can see how our list is filtered down to just this particular customer and for remaining amount greater than 0. Now I have this filtered view. I can name this and create a saved view. But before doing that, I think I don't want this to always filter by this particular customer, so I'm going to remove the customer from my filter list. And so I'm really going to have all posted invoices that have a remaining amount greater than 0. Then we can come up and we can do a save as. And this will be invoices with amounts due. And we will save that. Now, this view will always be available to me with inside posted sales invoices. So let's go completely out back to our role center just to demonstrate that and dive back into posted sales invoices. And once we're in our posted sales invoices now, up here, we have this little down chevron. Right now, this is showing us all records, but if we click the chevron, there's that saved view. And we can go ahead and select our particular view with only amounts greater than 0. And you can see that this remembered even what my sort order was as well. So what do you think? Was this helpful in helping you understand tailoring and filtering lists? If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, and if it's your first time here, click that subscribe button to stay current on all our content. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next video.